champions, we laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm at Sabia, Indian, again, I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number one. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now we're good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me. Kahawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to Granite City High School in Granite City, Illinois, as we get you set for a little Lady Kahok volleyball action as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the host Lady Warriors of Granite City High School. I am Todd Duke, and welcome in to the pregame show brought to you tonight by Cafe Agape in Collinsville, home of the Kahok Chicken Sandwich. Cafe Agape been doing their thing since 2012, and while they are currently not open right now for general public coming and goings and getting some food and stuff like that for lunch, they are still open for catering. They hope to open up soon as far as the rest of it goes, but right now, if you have a thing that needs to be catered, that thing could be a wedding reception or a business luncheon, a business meeting. Maybe you're having an award ceremony. Anything that involves a number of people and food, you need to give Cafe Agape a call. 345-CAFE, that's 618-345-2233. We are on a bit early. It has been a sweep kind of a day here at Granite City High School for your Lady Kahok volleyball program. Both the freshman team and the JV team have completed 2-0 set sweeps of Granite City. The freshmen just got finished over in the auxiliary gym. They won their first set 25-7 and won their second one 25-18. And the JV girls just got finished up here on the main floor. They won their first set 25-10 and 25-16. So the varsity girls will come in here and try to accomplish the exact same thing, as they are struggling a little bit this year, are the volleyball varsity girls. They are 0-7 coming into this contest under their second-year head coach Katie Cease, who is now 9-32 on the year. Granite City just a tad bit better than that. They have a 1-8 record coming into this contest, and they are under their first-year head coach Grace Hurst. So as I mentioned, Collinsville is still looking for that first winning match of the year after losing to Waterloo last night in 2 sets, 25-15 and 25-13. Went all 3 sets just twice this year. The first match of the year versus Glenwood, and this past Tuesday against Jabot. And Tuesday, they lost the first set 25-20, came back and won the second set 26-24, but fell in that third and final set 25-19. Only win so far this year for Granite City came in the second match of the year at the season opening tournament in Roxana. The Lady Warriors went 1-4 in that tournament and picked up a straight set 25-16 and 25-17 win over Dupo. Since then, Granite City has lost 7 straight, and they are coming off of a loss last night as well. They were at Metro East Lutheran, and they lost that one 25-21 and 25-23, so they were in both games, just couldn't come out on the winning side. Every match so far for Granite City has gone 2 sets, so only once held to single digits now. So I'll tell you a little bit about Granite City. They've been in a lot of their games, and only once so far this year have they lost in single digits, and that was a 25-8 loss, and that was in the very first match of the year versus Roxana. So Granite City is slowly getting a little bit better and better here under their first-year head coach, Grace Hurst. Last time these two teams played, well, Collinsville beat Granite City. That was at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium last year, 25-20 and 25-21. See, so Granite City held into those as well. Jenna Scheller, by the way, had 6 kills in that 2-game sweep last year. All right, well, it is time once again to get to know some of our seniors this year, and we're going to start that process right now, as I had a chance just a little while ago to catch up with Collinsville senior Addie Johnson. She plays setter for your varsity Lady Kahawks, and my interview with her will be coming up here in just a moment as the Cafe Agape pregame show continues here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahawk sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahawk sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahawk Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahawk Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. And we welcome you back into the Cafe Agape pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're in Granite City tonight. It is Lady Kahok volleyball time as they get ready to take on the Lady Warriors of Granite City High School. Joining us now, we're going to begin our look at all the seniors this year. And our first contestant is senior Addie Johnson, 4-year varsity volleyball player, 3 years varsity soccer player. Thanks for joining us, first of all. And let's begin by you telling me about your family. Mom, dad, brothers, sisters, dogs, cats, ferrets, whatever you have.
Well, I'm going to start with my dogs because I think I love them the most. I have 2 little puppies. They're my best friends. Aubrey is a sophomore who also plays with me on varsity. She did last year as well. And then Avery is our baby sister who is almost taller than both of us, who's coming up to play volleyball next year as a freshman, which is super exciting. My dad's super athletic in high school. My mom as well. She played volleyball, so it runs in the family, I guess.
What kind of dogs?
They're Bishpoos. They're miniature poodles mixed with Bichons, so they're pretty cute.
All right, you already said something about mom and dad being athletic, so that was one of my questions I always have is, where does your athleticism come from and your sense of competitiveness?
So my mom and dad both like to say I'm most athletic from both of their sides, which kind of conflicts, but they're both extremely competitive. I'd say my dad's more competitive, though. He gets very mad whenever things don't go his way sports-wise, high school and professional-wise. My mom's more there just to have fun and encourage us, but she was also extremely athletic, so.
How much does the 2 sisters have to play in all of this competitiveness?
They're probably the reason I like to be as competitive as I am, because I never want them to do better than I do, to be completely honest. So I'm always pushing myself to be better than them. Do got to worry about the little one, though. She's coming up. She's already taller than me, so she's going to shine in high school and be super competitive as well.
All right, you play both volleyball and soccer. So if you could not play either one of those sports, what's a sport that you think you'd be good at and you would just love to try?
If I didn't play soccer or volleyball, I'd probably do track. I do that kind of on the low, but I'm not able to go to as much because of the soccer season. I love like the 100 and 200 meter sprints. Like I find it so thrilling to sprint like that. And really whenever coach says get on the line to run at volleyball, it doesn't bother me. I actually enjoy sprinting and running whenever we get punished, so.
Somebody who enjoys punishment. That's kind of strange. All right, how about watching the sport on TV? Are you a fan of anybody? Do you have a favorite sport that you like to watch?
I'd say the St. Louis Cardinals are probably my favorite. I just grew up watching them, kind of grew up with it around my dad, always taking me to baseball games. I used to play softball. Volleyball kind of overtook that as well as soccer, but I definitely have a special place in my heart for watching baseball.
All right, let's move on to the segment I like to call My Favorite Things, which is actually your favorite things. All right, favorite music genre?
Probably like hip-hop or rap, something in between.
Favorite group or artist?
Lil Uzi Vert for sure.
Favorite movie?
The Sandlot.
Nice pick there. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, what's your favorite?
Breakfast.
What is it and who's cooking it?
I love when my mom cooks me pancakes.
Favorite salty snack?
Pretzels.
Favorite sweet snack?
Chocolate.
Least favorite class in high school?
Right now, calculus.
Favorite class in high school?
Probably chemistry, even though it was challenging, but I liked the challenge, so.
All right, let's get on to a little bit more about you. What does the future hold? You're going to be graduating coming up in 2023 at the end of May. What's next?
So I've been really interested in the medical field for the past few years. I've been kind of working up for it, doing camps and stuff like that to prepare for it. So I want to do pre-med at St. Louis University right now is where I'm mostly looking at. And I would love to become a neurologist because me and my sister actually both have epilepsy, and I would love to focus on that and learn more about the epilepsy.
All right, and as far as school, you already mentioned the school. Is there a possibility that you can continue sports, walk-on kind of way, or is this it for you in sports?
While I do have so much love in my heart for sports and I'm so passionate about them, I just think going on in the future, I'd like to focus more on my career and be super serious about being successful in school and all the challenging courses I'll have to take.
All right, let's talk about this season for a brief moment. A little bit of a struggle. You guys are 0-7 coming in. Talk to me about your feelings on the season thus far.
I feel like Kahok sports all around, from volleyball to soccer, we always have a great group of girls and a great team vibe, and the mood is normally really good. We just can't finish. We always play really well, but just can't finish. We definitely could have won a lot of the games that we've lost so far, which is upsetting because the record doesn't really reflect how we play, I feel like, most of the time. But while we are 0-7, we do have a lot of growing to do, but it's definitely to come.
All right, so how do you beat Granite City tonight, get that first win?
I think tonight against Granite, we just have to play our game, not play down or up to anyone's level, just play what we know how to do. And then whenever we get to that 20 mark where we normally shut down, we just need to finish the last 5 points.
Addie Johnson, thanks for visiting us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
That is number 2 in your program, number 1 in your heart, Senior Addie Johnson. We'll take a break here on the Cafe Agape pregame show. When we come back, we'll throw all the starters at you and some stats. All that and more coming your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape. Check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you.
First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite. Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers,
sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carryout with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
And we welcome you back to Granite City High School here in Granite City. My name is Todd Duke, and glad that you're with us as we're almost set to go here between Collinsville and Granite City in some girls high school volleyball. Here are your starters. We'll begin with Granite City. You will see on the floor Kaylin Wiley. She is an outside hitter and a senior. Sophomore Brianca Rustio is also an outside hitter. Also on the floor, you'll find junior right setter, Jalea Sanders. Defensive specialist Audrey Whitehead is a sophomore. Reagan Schrum is a libero. She is also a sophomore. We have senior Emily Sykes, who is a middle blocker, along with freshman Alex Ruiz, who is also a middle blocker for Collinsville. They put onto the floor our guest, Addie Johnson, a senior setter. Reese Kendall, the senior libero. Your outside hitters are Megan Summer, a junior, and Aubrey Johnson, Addie's younger sister, a sophomore. Carson Mode, a sophomore, is a middle blocker, along with Talisha Gilmore, who is also a sophomore, and Jenna Scheller, the senior right side hitter for your Collinsville Kahawks. We are just about ready to go. Kahawks trying to complete the sweep. Freshmen won both of their sets. JV won both of their sets, and now the varsity girls are trying to do the same thing, and we're hoping that they do. Kind of get that first win of the year and move on from there. Collinsville, the one closest to you on your screen, all in purple except for our libero Reese Kendall, and then Granite City on the other side of the net wearing primarily black, little red, white also mixed in there as well, and their libero Reagan Schrum is the one wearing the all red jersey. So we are ready to go, and Collinsville will serve it up first, and here is Addie Johnson, our pregame guest, with the first volley of the day getting started, and right now it didn't go over the net. A missed hit over there by Emily Sykes, and Collinsville is up 1-0. Glad that you're with us as we complete another busy week here. And a little soccer action for you on Tuesday. Got some volleyball tonight. Back to some football action tomorrow. Serve is over, picked up by Schrum. And again, Granite City could not get it over the net, so Collinsville goes up by a score of 2-0 here early on. Freshman girls got finished just before the junior varsity game match was complete. So they're kind of hanging out and watching things as Addie Johnson picks up serve number 3. Granite City trying to get it over the net this time. They finally do. Picked up back here by Summer. Moved over from Addie Johnson to her sister Aubrey, and Aubrey hits the net, and it's 2-1 in favor of Collinsville. Would help if I kept up with the scores, right? So the first serve of the night coming up for Granite City, and getting it over was Jalea Sanders. And now Granite City trying to get that point back to tie this thing up, but Collinsville still continues to volley. Here's Aubrey Johnson back in the back for Schrum, and popped up by Sanders and finally sent over the net, where it's picked up on this side by Summer. Johnson sets it up for Kendall, and too far out of bounds, and we are tied at 2. So another serve coming up for Reagan Schrum. or excuse me, Jalea Sanders. Sanders ready. And it's over, and it's picked up once again by Summer. Addie Johnson setting it up for Jenna Scheller. Scheller cross court, it's in. That was a blistering shot there by Scheller. And Collinsville back to serve. 1 point up. And here is Aubrey Johnson. She can get on quite the roll in the service department. Pushed over to the side, out of bounds. That one goes on the wrong side of the pole. Collinsville will pick up another point, and they'll go back out front 4-2. I'm having a hard time keeping up with my scores here because it's a little bit farther down. I got to stand up to see, and then I got to sit down to do the scores. Here is a kill attempt by Granite City, and that one is just off of the outstretched hand of Aubrey Johnson, and it is 4-3 in favor of Collinsville. Grace Hurst, by the way, takes over for Rachel Davis, who was the head coach for just 2 seasons here. Davis went 16-33. Hurst is a native of Indianapolis, but she played 4 years of volleyball at SIUE, and she got a degree in education, and she is now a special education teacher here with the Granite City School District. 5-3 in favor of Collinsville. She is quite young. I met her down there on the floor before the game. Really looks like she could still be in high school. That one is in. There's an ace. Served up by the defensive specialist, Alyssa Huckleberry. Saw her do that a couple of times the last time we had a game. 6-3 in favor of Collinsville. Huckleberry ready for another serve. Nice, clean serve. Downward trajectory. Oh, what a block there by Talisha Gilmore. Man, oh man, that one had some juice on it too. And that one's out of bounds. Collinsville will pick up another point. And it's 7-3 in favor of the Kahawks. That was a great block by Gilmore, man. And that was about to be blistered over here on this side by Emily Sykes. Another job by Huckleberry. That one goes into the net. And Collinsville gives one of those points back, 7-4 in favor of the Lady Kahawks. Back to serve it up now for Granite City is Emily Sykes. She is a junior middle blocker for Granite City. Sykes sends it across. Picked up in the middle by Aubrey Johnson to her sister Addie. Backwards to Jenna Scheller. Blocked out. Nice job getting that one over there by the Lady Kahawks. And now Aubrey Johnson sets it up for Addie again. This time into the middle for Gilmore. Blocked out by Sykes. Pushed up by Sanders. And then sent over. Oh, well, it's a nice job and a big time. Oh, just couldn't get it over. Megan Summer came all the way past the back line. Got a piece of that ball. Sent it up just enough for Addie Johnson, but she just couldn't get enough on it with her back against the net to get that one over. It's 5-7. Another serve by Granite City, and another point belonging to Granite City as we had a double touch over here by Collinsville. And quickly it is changed to 7-6 in favor of the Kahawks. Another serve coming up for Sykes. Into the middle, picked up by Aubrey Johnson. Addie Johnson sets it up, back to Aubrey. She gets it over. Sykes pops it straight up in the air. Sanders does the same thing. And a little bit of a twister over here on this side, but picked up by Huckleberry. Now over onto the other side, sent over for Granite City. Collinsville trying to set it up. Johnson behind her to Scheller. Scheller across the way. And Sykes and company, they save it. Sent over by Whitehead. One number 10 to the other number 10. Here's a setup over here for Summer. That one's down and in. 8-6, Collinsville with the lead. Back to serve it up now for Collinsville. Defensive specialist, sophomore Maya Parker enters the game. She serves right down the middle, and it's picked up by Schrum. Moved over to the side, that's out of bounds, and that's going to be a point for Collinsville. On the wrong side of the candy cane. 9-6 in favor of the good guys, or the good ladies in this case. Another one sent over. That was probably going to be out of bounds. It was about ready to hit the head coach Hurst, and Granite City would have been better off letting it go because they never could recover after that. 10-6 Collinsville. Another serve coming up for Maya Parker. Right down the middle. Set up to the front of the net, and unable to race all the way in was Whitehead. She was almost back there in that corner by the time she saw what was going on and raced up to the net to try to knock it over. It was way too late. So Maya Parker on a little bit of a service roll here. She'll send another one over. That one's picked up by Schrum. Moved over to Sanders and then sent over by Wiley. Collinsville's turn now. Here is a nice block up front, but Collinsville stays in front of it. That was a great block by Ruiz, who gets 2 blocks. Now Ruiz will send it into the net. Oh, boy. Ruiz was on fire there for a minute. Now we have a timeout called by Granite City, so we will step aside for a brief moment as well, and we are back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Just a reminder for you that the Collinsville Junior Service Club will once again be at the Italian Fest 1 week from tomorrow, selling their toasted raviolis. Make sure you take care of that and probably get in on their raffle basket as well. All part of the Collinsville Junior Service Club. Back to action here. Kahawks lead 12-6. Granite City have to get it over on this try. They get it way up in the air. It does come over on Collinsville's side, but it hits a guide wire on the way, and you can hit something in the ceiling and then continue to play it on your side, but if it hits something and goes over to the other side, then that's not allowed. So 13-6 in favor of Collinsville. Another serve from Parker. Back to the back. Moved it up front, and getting across was Wiley. Collinsville setting it up. Little confusion there, but they do get it over as Summer continues to get it over on that third and final try. Here's a out-of-bounds ball. And Collinsville out front now 14-6. Another serve coming up here for Maya Parker. Parker sends it across right down the middle, picked up by Schrum. Now Parker gets it on the action to Johnson, to Gilmore. Gilmore's shot goes down, but a nice job there by Schrum to dig that one out. Blocked again by Gilmore. And a whistle. Point belongs to Collinsville on a double hit by Granite City. Maya Parker continuing to serve. Over into the far side corner. A little hesitation there by Granite City on the pickup. Here is Addie Johnson over to Summer. Summer gets it off of a partial block, and down it goes. And Collinsville continues to roll here in the early goings of this first set. Kahawks are up by 10. Maya Parker been back here serving up probably about 8 points here. That one barely gets over the net, picked up in the back, moved up front, and then blocked out again by Gilmore. That's her third block here in this match. A little help out on that block by Addie Johnson. And it's 17-6 in favor of Collinsville. Another timeout called by Granite City, so we will do that as well. We'll step aside for a brief moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Back here at Granite City High School, Todd Duke with you. Glad you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. Lady Kahok volleyball action. So far, so good here in set number 1, 17-6 in favor of Collinsville. Parker sends another one over in a perfect spot. Parker picks up an ace. And Collinsville now up 18-6. Another send over by Parker. It is picked up by Wiley. Moved over to the side. Block again by Gilmore. Wow. Gilmore on fire with the blocks here tonight. 4 of them in the first set. Another one sent over by Parker, and that one's down as well. 2 aces in this long succession of serves by Maya Parker here. 20-6. Another one to Parker. Into the back line it goes. And here is Schrum, the libero. Over to Wiley, but Wiley punches it right into the net. 21-6. Collinsville well out in front. Here's what Addie Johnson was talking about in the pregame interview. She says we get up to that 20-point mark, and then we just kind of forget about it. There's Johnson with a save, and it's sent back over. Now Aubrey to Addie. Addie shoves it over into the blind spot right in the middle. That's what you call having a little seeing eye action going on there. Right when that ball was coming to her, I'm sure she eyed that open spot right there in the middle and just shoved it over there on the second shot. Parker just masterful back here on the serves. Gilmore couldn't get to that block. Now Johnson, Addie Johnson over to Megan Summer, and off of the hands of Schrum and out of bounds. 23-6 in favor of Collinsville. 2 points away from wrapping up a quick first set. Maya Parker has been serving since I think the score was 12-6. Seems like it. Another nice shot over there. That one's going to go toward the bench. Saved by Wiley. And finally sent over by Sanders. Collinsville gets it over, and Gilmore gets another point, this time not on a block. And Collinsville 1 point away from securing a fast, quick set victory here in set number 1. Parker, man. All kinds of, that's a first mistake she has made. Boy, she was out there for a long time. They're going to say that was in? Oh, wow. That's another ace then. Collinsville wins the first set, and Maya Parker had 3 aces during that whole service run there, and Collinsville takes set number 1 by a final score of 25-6. We will take a timeout here, and when we come back, set number 2 will come your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number 1 on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes that bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
All right, back here at Granite City. Collinsville winning this first set by a score of 25-6. And now trying to pick up a two-set sweep, and it'll be a complete sweep night if they do, as both the freshmen and the JV team won. Boy, I don't even know how Addie Johnson got that one over, but she did. Now Jenna Scheller has to get it over. She does. As we are underway here in set number 2, and there is a spike attempt by Brianca Rustio, and she did that, but right into the net, and Collinsville will start off with a 1-0 lead. And back to serve, Aubrey Johnson. She can do a pretty good job of setting all those serves up as well. Granite City pokes it across, and Addie Johnson sends it up to Megan. And then into the back line it goes, but now probably would have went out of bounds, but Schrum got it to the back, up front, and now Johnson gets it over. All the way to the back line, and that's not going to get caught up to, and Collinsville jumps out front 2-0. Calcs have kind of owned this series over the years. Since 1999, Collinsville is 25-5 versus Granite City in volleyball, excuse me. Over on the far side, picked up by Whitehead. Now moved up front. Whitehead sends it over. And one number 10 to the other number 10. Now a setup for Scheller. Off of some block up front. And back over it goes. Addie Johnson to Aubrey Johnson to Megan Summer off of a hand, but picked up into the backcourt by Sanders. Now shoved across once again by Rustio, and a little bit of a miss hit there by Megan Summer. And that'll give Granite City their first point here in match number 2. Serve coming up here for Granite City. Some of my numbers are not matching. I don't have a number 12 on my roster. Into the back it goes, picked up by Megan Summer. Addie Johnson sets it up for Jenna Scheller off of a partial block, and down it goes. Collinsville picks up the point, and we'll go back to serve once again. And in for that responsibility is Alyssa Huckleberry. She already has an ace here tonight. Maya Parker picked up 3 aces in that first set. Talisha Gilmore picked up 4 blocks in that first set. Oh, that's a nice hit there by Huckleberry. And Collinsville gets it over, but it's pushed right back on. And then Addie Johnson does it again. Found that open spot right in the middle and just gave it a soft enough touch to get down there before anyone could try to dig that one up. Another serve coming up for the sophomore Huckleberry. She plays the libero on the JV team. That one was hit by Wiley and went straight to this near side net pole, and no one touched it. So Collinsville up 5-1, and Huckleberry sends that one into the net. Point for Granite City. Service by Sykes. Addie Johnson to Jenna Scheller. Down to the floor it goes. Boy, that was a nice dig over there by Whitehead for Granite City. Wow. Addie Johnson sets it up for Gilmore. Gilmore down. Now a nice pickup there by Sykes for Granite City. Pushed over by Wiley. And Johnson to Summer. And there you go. Tell you what, these girls are finding their little grooves tonight as far as these open spots and these soft touches are concerned. 6-2 in favor of Collinsville. Here we go. Maya Parker back to serve. Parker, line drive shot. That one is out of bounds. So her last serve in the first set was out of bounds, and her first serve in this set out of bounds. So we'll hope to shake that problem there on the next go-around. Here is Audrey Whitehead for Granite City back to serve. Whitehead sends it into the middle, picked up by Huckleberry. Johnson moves it up for Gilmore. Gilmore hits it too hard. Six to 4. Whitehead another serve. Once again picked up by Huckleberry, but a miss hit sends it to the wrong side, but a save by Parker, but couldn't get enough height on it to get it over the net. And Granite City is back to within one at 6 to 5. Another serve coming up here for Whitehead. She sends it across, got a little knuckle action to it. Picked up by Parker. Oh, tried to shove it over, did Johnson. She touched it twice. And we are tied at 6. From 2003 to 2021, Collinsville won 14 straight matches against Granite City. Whitehead serves up another one. It's picked up by Aubrey Johnson. Addie Johnson trying to send it over, and she double touches it again. Second time she's gotten that ball stuck in the top of the net. And when she does, she's the next one to touch it. And Granite City has their first lead of the night, 7 to 6. Whitehead ready with another serve. Knuckle action again. Aubrey Johnson picks it up to Addie, and another double hit by Addie Johnson. That's 3 double hits in a row by Addie. So continuing her hot service run is Audrey Whitehead. Whitehead. Kendall picks it up. Addie Johnson sets it up for Aubrey, and that one's off of a partial block there by Alexis Ruiz and down, and Collinsville finally ends the little point run there by Granite City. It's 8 to 7. Warriors have the lead. Back to serve for Collinsville, Megan Summer. Summer sends it across. And Granite City is going to hit that one into their bench. I don't know if once again that Reagan Schrum should have probably let that go. Might have been out of bounds, but Collinsville will take it. We're tied at 8. Summer back to serve. Sends it across. Picked up by Whitehead. Moved up front and sent over by Granite City. Collinsville's turn to go after it. Addie Johnson sets it up for Aubrey off of a block. Oh, what a nice dig back there by Huckleberry. Gets it across. Whitehead moves it up front. Now over for Wiley. Wiley, oh, what a nice job there by Parker. Now, Addie over to Aubrey, but Aubrey hits it into the net. And Granite City back out front by 1 at 9 to 8. Kaylin Wiley back to serve for the Lady Warriors. She does. Picked up by Huckleberry. Addie Johnson for sister Aubrey. Partial block, saved by Addie Johnson, and then sent over by Aubrey. Granite City back to work. Here is Rustio. She sends it across. Parker got a piece of it to Huckleberry. And now Megan Summer gets it over. Into the back. Picked up by Schrum all the way in the back. Now they got to get it all the way over, and that one's going to go out of bounds. 9-9. Carson Mode going to check back in, taking the place of Huckleberry. Reese Kendall, the libero, comes back in as well. Talisha Gilmore to the bench, and it'll be Kendall to serve. Kendall sends it across. Picked up into the back by Wiley. Shoved over by Ruiz. Collinsville tries to get it over, and it rolls across the front of that net again. 10-9 in favor of Granite City. This one's going back and forth here. 1 point lead to 1 point lead to a tie. As Reagan Schrum is back to serve now for Granite City. Popped up. Addie Johnson sets it up for younger sister Aubrey, and a double hit there, and down to the ground it goes, and we're tied at 10. Addie Johnson will go back to serve as Jenna Scheller will re-enter the game, taking the place of Maya Parker. Johnson Sends it across. Picked up by Wiley. And then Carson. Mode then sends it over. Sent across. Jenna Scheller. Addie Johnson back to Scheller. Scheller will just touch it over. Picked up by Wiley. Shoved over by one-hander. And Collinsville back to trying to set it up. Here is Megan. That's blocked. Sent over. I don't even know how she got a hold of that ball. Kill attempt there by Sykes. She had to lay off of it at the last moment. Scheller sends it across. Picked up by Schrum. And then into the backcourt. That one's in. Granite City back out front by 1. Jayla Sanders back to serve. Sanders gets it over. Scheller. Oh, what a shot that was. Man, oh, man. Scheller with her second kill of the night. That one had so much juice on it, it almost broke a body part. 11-11. There is Aubrey Johnson to serve for Collinsville. Across it goes, and that one's heading toward the bench, but nice save there by Granite City. They'll get it over. Here is Aubrey Johnson to Addie Johnson, setting it up for Scheller. Scheller across. And a nice dig there by Whitehead, and that one's going to fall down, and Collinsville will go back in front. Been a while since Collinsville's had a lead. Well, they're up now, 12-11. Another serve coming up for Aubrey Johnson. Popped up, picked up by Wiley, moved over, sent across on a touch by Sykes. Now Collinsville trying to set it up. Here is Megan, and down it goes. Collinsville up front by 2. Timeout on the floor. We will step aside as well as the Kahawks have gotten out to a 2-point lead here after a back-and-forth game early on. We'll see what Collinsville has in stores when we come back in a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Back here at Granite City High School, Collinsville serves, and the Granite City Warriors just hit it backwards and backwards again and then backwards again until they ran out of room. 14-11, Collinsville with the lead. And back to serve one more time, Aubrey Johnson. It's picked up back there by Schrum. Moved across, Kindle to Johnson to Scheller. Scheller, that's too hard. And Granite City gets one back, 14-12 in favor of Collinsville. Last loss against Granite City was in that COVID-shortened season that took place in the spring of 2021. Took 3 sets, but they did it. There's a shot, and that one's going to go out of bounds as well. And we're back to a 1-point game. Collinsville is 2-0, by the way, versus Granite City in the playoffs. They beat the Warriors in regional semifinal action in both 2016 and 2017, so that would extend that record to 27-5. Here is Aubrey Johnson for Megan Summer. Summer gets it across, picked up by Schrum. That one's going to head out of bounds, and that one's going the wrong direction, and Collinsville will get that point. 15-13 in favor of the Kahawks. Granite City, by the way, they have not had a winning season since the 1990s. Their last regional championship came all the way back in 1997. Here is Alyssa Huckleberry with the serve, picked up by Schrum. And that one's poked the wrong direction. Collinsville will pick up another point. 16-13. K-Hawks with the lead, looking to close this out in 2 sets. Freshman K-Hawks won in 2 sets. JV K-Hawks won in 2 sets. Varsity trying to accomplish the same thing. That's a screamer there. Nice job by Schrum to stay with that one. Punched over on a one-hander by Granite City. Now Johnson for Scheller. That's blocked. And it ends up going down the wrong side. Collinsville picks up the point. 17-13. Huckleberry with another serve. Coming up. There it is. Schrum. Moved over for Wiley. Blocked out by Scheller. Scheller gets a block after a couple of kills earlier. Timeout once again on the floor. We will step aside as well, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for K-Hawk fans, before, after, or even during K-Hawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows K-Hawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, K-Hawk fans' pub of choice.
Back to action. Collinsville picks up a point. Not sure what happened there. I was in the middle of trying to get back on the air and wasn't really sure, but you know what? It doesn't matter. K-Hawks get the point, and Collinsville now up 19-13. Schrum picks up another serve by Huckleberry. A block out there again. Gilmore along with Megan Summer with a tag team block over there. And Collinsville up to that 20-point mark. Another nice serve by Huckleberry. And Schrum picks it up again. And they fell asleep on the other side of the net, did Granite City, because Megan Summer just barely touched that one over with her fingertips, and no one moved. 21-13, Collinsville looking for that sweep. Another serve by Huckleberry. Another line drive, low shot. But Granite City picks it up. A block by Scheller once again. And this time a whistle and a double hit by Granite City. And Collinsville 3 points away from wrapping up their first victory of the year. I'm almost 100% certain that we are going to have Katie Cease, the head coach, joining us in the postgame show. I asked her to join us. She said she would. That one's out. And I have enlisted the help of about 5 individuals down there on the bench to remind her. So we'll see. 23-13, Collinsville 2 points away from wrapping up a win and picking up that first all-important W of the season. Huckleberry continues her service run here. That on the near sideline. That was close, but they played it anyway. Granite City gets it over. And, Johnson to Summer, and Summer off the top of the net. So Granite City's turn to serve. Noelle Ritchie into the game for the first time to serve. Ritchie, a sophomore, sends it across. Addie Johnson sets it up behind her for Scheller, and that's down. And Collinsville 1 point away from securing their first win of the year. Now Scheller will go out. And Maya Parker, who has 3 aces here tonight, will go back to serve. Her last 2 serves, though, have been service errors, out of bounds on both. So she's hoping to rectify that here. How about an ace to end the night? There's a nice low shot, but it's picked up by Granite City. They'll try to set it up over on the near side, make that the far side. Collinsville grabs it over to Summer. She just barely touches it, and it is across. Oh, boy. That looked like it was disaster waiting to happen there for Granite City, and they stuck with it and got it over the net. 24-15, Collinsville in the lead. Audrey Whitehead now back to serve for Granite City. She sends it across, picked up by Johnson. Now Gilmore, and that's a winner. Collinsville wins 25-15 after a 25-6 win in that first set, and the Kahawks complete a 6-game sweep on 3 different levels here tonight at Granite City High School, and the Lady Kahawks have that all-important first win of the year. Now let's transition into our post-game program brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works at 410 Regency Center. That's just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the soft wave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It's just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works post-game show here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Collinsville victorious here tonight on all three levels with a two-set sweep. Varsity wins 25-6 and 25-15. And joining us now is happy head coach in KDC, so I'm guessing that smile on your face is because you won, right?
Oh, yeah.
How does that make you feel?
It feels good.
Yeah, I bet it does. Been a while, huh?
Yeah, we needed a win.
I know you did. So tell me your thoughts on the game before I start asking my questions.
So I think we played pretty good altogether. We did all the little things right, and that's kind of where we were focusing on in our timeouts that we had. We went out there and we set goals, and we went out and accomplished those. So yeah.
Yeah, Addie Johnson in the pregame interview mentioned, man, she's like, we don't have that much of a problem getting to 20 points.
Yeah.
But once we get there, we kind of lose focus, and then we end up losing the game. But you guys didn't do that tonight.
Yeah, we got to 25 before them, so that's a win. Yeah, we've been, all of our games that we've lost, we've been really tight with everybody. You know, most of them we've only lost by the 2 points that you need to win a volleyball game. So we've been right there. We just haven't been able to finish, and we made too many mistakes at the end, which have been our errors. So we've been really working on that and pushing through that obstacle. So.
All right, Talisha Gilmore, I try to keep my own stats as best I can. I counted her for 5 blocks on the night with 4 of them coming in that first set.
Yeah. That's one area we've really been working on with her. You can tell she's a big, tall girl. So we've been really working on her timing. That's what she's struggling with right now, and it really clicked tonight. As a sophomore, it's hard to play in a varsity game. It's a faster game, and working on her eye sequence and all that. So, it really showed tonight.
Yeah, you told me when you were filling out the roster here tonight that you were going to bring Maya Parker in as a
yeah.
defensive specialist.
I'm glad I did.
Might as well call her a serving specialist, man. What'd she rattle off 10 points?
I think she did. I think it was close to that. And I don't know if you can see, but I'm giving her zones as well. And I think she hit almost all of them but maybe 2. So she was spot on. I was even giving her 3 and 4, which are, above the 10-foot line, like in front of the 10-foot line, and she was even hitting those towards the end there. So very proud of her for stepping up. And again, another sophomore stepping up and being a big role player tonight.
Yeah,
so.
She had 3 aces, I think, and the other sophomore defensive specialist, Alyssa Huckleberry, had an ace herself. Those are a couple of good, strong girls for serves, aren't they?
Yeah, and Aubrey Johnson, also a sophomore, she had a couple aces as well. So, serving is definitely one of our strong suits right now, especially when I sub those girls in. So, looking good with our basics there.
All right, well, enjoy that victory because you got a tournament coming up this weekend in Mascoutah, and right off the bat you get Freeburg. That's never an easy task.
Oh, no, that is never an easy task. I think they breed volleyball players out there. So, it should be a competitive weekend, but we're looking to get better with every time we step out on the court. So, hopefully we achieve that.
All right, well, I'll see you next week. Good luck Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Katie Cease, your Collinsville Lady Kahok volleyball head coach, as Collinsville wins it here tonight, 25-6, 25-15 on the varsity side. JV won as well, 25-10 and 25-16, and the freshmen, not to be outdone, also with a 2-set sweep, 25-7 and 25-18. My name is Todd Duke. That's it. It's time to go, man. This was a nice, short, quick night, and you can get home before the sun even sets. How about that? Next broadcast for you is coming up tomorrow. We return home to Kahok Stadium. Football, week number 3. Collinsville got rid of that bad taste in their mouth from that week 1 loss against Belleville East with a big road win last week at Triad. They return home with a contest against their former Southwestern Conference opponent. The Alton Redbirds are in town. We'll be on the air around 6:40 with the pregame show, and kickoff is scheduled for 7 o'clock. Big thank you to Addie Johnson joining us on the pregame show, and equally a big thank you to Coach Katie Cease joining us on the postgame show. Until tomorrow night, my name is Todd Duke. Everyone enjoy the rest of your evening.